It's 9:20 and I got done with my workout. I'm now having my protein shake and I also should clean up my desk. I was actually planning to study SPM as much as possible this morning, but I realized that I have to study forensic first. Afterwards I can think about SPM. So for today I'm going to read forensic first. I actually am planning to complete as many chapters as possible. So there are almost 37. I'm planning to complete at least 16. Maybe I'll complete few in this and few in toxicology. Not completely in order. I'll just try to complete as many as possible. And I also will try to go through few question papers if possible. But I'm not very much sure that I can be able to complete all of them. But first I have to clean my desk, get ready for studying. It's almost 9:50 and I got these delivered today. Actually, we were not supposed to use digital watches for exam and even for practicals. So I thought of investing in a watch which is like around 250 rupees. Yes, it is 250 rupees. I didn't want to waste a lot of money on watch because I definitely am not going to use any other watch than my Apple one. So this is really good. I didn't expect this to be this much good, and it's just for 250 rupees, which is like superb. I just wanted to last for exams time because I just need it for exams, nothing else. It's nearing 10 now. I'll have this iced tea. I was planning to have coffee now, but I think because it's arrived soon, I'll just have it. It's from again the same company which I bought my coffee. I don't know how to spell it, but I think it's VLLO, something. I don't know. And it has really a lot of flavors. I bought the assorted one because I want to taste all the flavors, and I am not really good at making decisions, so I'll just buy again the same assorted flavors if this is good. So let me start studying in at least 10 minutes. I just don't know why, but I'm feeling so drowsy. I got done with my iced tea, but it isn't sufficient. I'll make a hot cup of coffee and I'm planning to study with a friend, so I'll turn off this timer and get ready for the next session, which I'll be studying with a friend. Currently I'm reading thermal deaths and I'm planning to complete all these 4 chapters by at least 3 p.m. and if possible I'll add anything else along with these chapters. But for the time being I have to make a hot cup of coffee. I'm like, just you leave me and I'll sleep for 20 hours if possible. That's how I feel right now, but still I have to study, so I'll get back.
And it makes me happy, then it makes me sad. And I don't know why I always compare myself like that. I'm no icon, but I'm not that bad. Sometimes it's hard to accept where I'm at. Lately I get down on myself.
It's 2:30 right now and I'm on break. I'll try to complete this chapter after my lunch. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes for me to complete this chapter. and then I'll go to medical law and ethics. I'm currently studying with a friend on FaceTime, so I'll try to get back to studies as early as possible, at least by 3 p.m.
All the time, wishing I could change most of the thoughts in my mind. Caring way too much about the people I don't like. Watching all the best parts of their life. Now my anxiety is getting the best of me, 'cause I'm starting to believe.
So I came home like really late, like it's almost 8:30 right now, and I went out around 7. So for the time being, I'll go live in few minutes, and I bought these not so necessary things. This looks really cute, and this is with eraser, a sharpener come eraser, and I definitely need this cutter because every time I fail to open the packages from Amazon, and this is something I bought, an extra, and some blue pens because I am going to write my exam with blue pens mostly, because I think my handwriting looks good. But if at all I don't want to write with blue pen, I need a black pen. So a black pen and some chewing gum, because it will be helpful for me during exams time to just chew something, because I might sleep in between, so I definitely need something. This is not so huge, like it has only one compartment as you can see, and a small compartment here which is not useful, but it's enough for exams, I guess. And I really like this.
Everything I see, and it makes me happy, then it makes me sad, and I don't know why I always compare.
Last day of me studying forensic, because tomorrow is the exam. I'm almost done with this chapter. Like I have just one page left, which will take at least 5 minutes for me. After which I actually should study medical law and ethics, but I have studied it yesterday. A few questions were left over. I'll go through it later. I'll go to the 4th chapter again, which is identification. I'm not really good at this chapter, so I should study it. It's 9 o'clock now. I'll get back to studies again by 9:10.
Myself like that, I'm no icon, but I'm not that bad.
When I was studying a package game, actually I bought another cup because I broke the previous one. And I'm going to use my new cutter. It's really hard to do it with one hand. it was around 300 if I remember correctly, and it looks worth it. Except for this like little break over here, but it's okay because I didn't spend a lot of money for it, so I'm not going to worry a lot.
Sometimes it's hard to accept where I'm at. Maybe it's instant gratification, know what I'm saying? All the things on the screen that I see that don't mean anything, but it makes me happy. Then it makes me sad. Oh, when it makes me sad. Tell myself that I'm doing fine when I know I am nowhere near where I thought I would go. Seems like everyone has a map to this road. All my deepest fears are of the unknown. Now my anxiety is getting the best of me, 'cause I'm starting to.
I got done with a few questions from toxicology since the last session, and I really am not interested in toxicology now. I don't even remember what I have read till now in toxicology. Everything seems same, but again they are completely different. It's so confusing. So I'm planning to go to forensic medicine. Actually, I have few more chapters to be read in forensic medicine, so I'm planning to read them. I'll get them done for at least an hour. I'll read forensic medicine so that I'll come back again and read toxicology. Also the questions which I have already read, I'll be reading them again. For the time being, I'll just go to forensic medicine for some time. If not, I'm definitely going to get confused in the exam also.
Believe everything I see, and it makes me happy, then it makes me sad, and I don't. Compare myself like that. I'm no icon, but I'm not that bad. Sometimes it's hard to accept where I'm at. Maybe it's instant gratification, know what I'm saying? All the things on the screen that I see that don't mean anything, but it makes me happy.
So I got done with one of all the 5 exams. FMT is done. I'm really happy. I made some cold brew. I just want anything so cool because the weather is too hot right now, and I came home around 2:30. Now it's nearing 3:20, right? I spoke with my grandparents for a while and I had my lunch. I got changed and I'm planning to study for an hour and then go to gym like around 5 o'clock. And this exam season I'm planning to go only for Zumba, because if I go lift weights I might have some problem with the writing part, so I thought it's better to stick on to Zumba right now. I'll start with Oftal. I'm going to check the weightage which was given by university. Today's paper was really so hard because most of the questions were like, I couldn't fill all pages because it's really hard, because they are all small questions. Like there were like 3 marks questions in the book, but when we go write the answer, it's really hard to fill the page to get 5 marks. I just hope they'll give 5 marks for those questions. At least they'll consider them as answers. Even 3 marks will be much enough. And I didn't have some time left for the essay questions. I didn't calculate time properly. I don't know what I'm speaking right now. So I didn't write one essay properly. And I wouldn't say that I have written all the answers properly, but one essay was like complete disaster. I written the answer correctly, but the amount of answer which I have to write for an essay is very less. You have to write a lot of pages for the answer. If it is a 15 marks question, which I didn't do. I couldn't do. I have to plan on how I use my time. I wrote 5 marks question like for an hour, almost not for an hour, for almost 20 minutes, which is not ideal. Ideal is only 10 minutes, but I wrote for 20 minutes because I knew it very well. That had a lot of impact on all other questions. So this is what I realized. I'll start studying now. It's almost 3:25 right now. It's going to be 3:25 by the time I start studying. So yeah, let me turn on my light. So I came home around 2:30 and it's almost 3:20 right now, 3:25. I made some coffee. I spoke with my grandparents and I had my lunch. I'm kind of sleepy right now. I don't know what I'm speaking, but I hope it's understandable. I'll start with Oftal now. I don't want to speak a lot about my FMT exam. It didn't go really well, but I hope I'll pass it. It was like okayish. I attempted all questions, but I didn't get enough time for essays, so I didn't write properly. And a few 5 marks questions, I knew them very well, so I written them for a really long time. That's where I have wasted all of my time. I realized that I have to not do that, but still it's okay, because if I don't know other few questions, at least they'll fetch me really good marks. So I'll start studying now. I'll go through the weightage given by university and select a chapter from them, because I don't know from where I have to start now. So let me start studying.
Then it makes me sad. Oh, when it makes me
So I'm done with my workout and I'm planning to start with conjunctivitis, which actually I started, but I slept for a while and I went for my workout. So I asked my sister to make popcorn and this is how much she made. I definitely can't have it completely. If I have it completely, my mother is going to beat me. And I also made some peach iced tea right now. I'll transfer it into an airtight container and have a little bit. I'll have the remaining tomorrow.
lately I've been down on myself all the time. Wishing I could change all the thoughts in my mind. Lately I've been down on myself all the time.
It's nearly 12:40 right now and there is really a lot of disturbance here. I couldn't concentrate at all. I'm just waiting for them to take break. And even if I use my AirPods, there's really no use because of the sound. And my eyes are so painful right now. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to remove my eyeballs and keep them aside for a while. I'll make some coffee and get started. That's the best thing I can do.
Wishing I could change all the thoughts in my mind.
6:20 right now, and I got done with my gym and I made myself some protein shake. My sister is making some patties, so I'm going to go to her and have them. Also, I'll start studying by 7:30, and right now I'm taking a walk outside. I will enjoy some time alone, and then I'll spend some time with my sister later. For the time being, I'll have my protein shake. And regarding my exam, I did a little better than yesterday, but I should have written even much better after reading for so long. But still, fate can be changed.